So we've had several Pilates trainers here on Smile over the years, and this type of exercise comes packed with benefits when it comes to getting lean, as in like me. But did you know that Pilates is super beneficial post-surgery? Well, I didn't know that. Owner of Court Fitness and my favorite singer, Celine Dion. Actually, Selena De Leon is here with us. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
They call you Celine Dion, don't they?
Everybody, every security guard in Jamaica thinks I am Celine Dion. It's very funny.
Can I sing?
No, not at all.
What is Pilates?
So Pilates was developed by a man named Joseph Pilates in the 1920s. It was developed for rehabilitation for prisoners of war in World War I.
Yep.
And yes, so it was developed for rehabilitation, and then it was further developed for persons who had aches and pains for the dance community in the late 1960s in New York City.
So it is a fitness thing? It is
it has further developed into a fitness program because it has so many benefits for strengthening, it has so many benefits for movement, and also for, you know, any kind of movement is going to make you lean.
What does it have to do with post-surgery?
So for post-surgery patients, people who have conditions with their back, it's very, very beneficial because it helps to strengthen the muscles in the core. It also helps to organize the body in alignment. And once the body is organized in alignment, all of the systems of the body work much more efficiently.
Okay. Well, I never had surgery, but I have a back problem. Can it help me?
Of course, because we specialize in correcting imbalances in the body.
So how can it help?
So for example, your spine, we really work with something called axial elongation and core control. So axial elongation talks about finding the longest length possible in your spine. Once you've found that elongation, that point is your neutral spine. That is the most optimal place for your back to be at all times. And once you're in an optimal placement, all of the other systems and muscles will organize themselves
and
fall into place. So then you'll move better, you'll feel better, and your muscles will be operating to hold your back in the best possible way.
Almost sounds medical.
It's almost medical, yes. There are a lot of physical therapists and physiotherapists that use Pilates in conjunction with their training, medical training, to help with their rehabilitation process. And in fact, in North America, a lot of the insurance companies are insisting that that their clients, their patients, move very quickly out of physiotherapy into Pilates because it saves the insurance companies from having to continue to fund the physiotherapy treatments.
Yep. So many of us go to the gym. We use the word lean, which in a serious way just means that you get kind of slim almost. But is it a fitness thing?
That's the only thing that I do for fitness. I
Pilates.
only do Pilates. I don't do anything else.
And it gives you all that you need?
Everything. I mean, I can show you my muscles.
Yeah, show me. So, all right, give me an exercise. What?
All right, so we're going to start off on your stomach. You're going to lie down flat.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you. With your tie and everything, Neville.
All right, lie down flat.
And then what we want to do is we want to have your hands underneath your head. Underneath your forehead is
like
optimal,
this?
right? And then when you press down in your hands, you want to feel your forearms becoming heavy, and you pull your shoulders down away from your ears. So already there's a lot of engagement in your shoulders, and we're working on organizing the muscles that pull the shoulder blades down. So this already is going to help you to correct your posture. Working on strengthening the muscles that hold the shoulder blade are going to have your shoulder blades move a lot more efficiently. So for people who develop shoulder, especially rotator cuff injuries, they put too much load on their shoulders because their shoulder blades don't move efficiently. So that's the first thing we're going to do.
So from my position here, could you look at me and say anything that's wrong or whatever?
Not yet, not yet, but we're going to move down the line. So we've got to the shoulders, and now I want you to lift your navel up and away from the floor without actually lifting your body. Just a cue for you to think about your navel lifting up, and that's going to have your abdominal muscles supporting your back. So this is really good, and then I want you to now squeeze this ball between your shoes. So then you're activating all the muscles in what we call the posterior chain, which is all the muscles in your back. So from your ankles up into your calves, you're going to keep your legs nice and long, the back of the legs becoming strong, the glutes are connected, lower back, everything connected. And that is also going to help you to get more of a stretch in the front of the hip. So now at this point, you're going to push down on your forearms and your hands, and you're going to begin to move your chest forward and upward as if you have a flashlight on your chest. So pick up your gaze and start looking at the wall in front of you. So think of that flashlight on your chest moving you up the wall, and just enough so that your bottom rib cage stays on the floor, your navel is lifting you again, you're squeezing the ball, don't forget to use all the muscles, and then moving that flashlight up the wall, using your abdominal muscles to help to lift you, breathing in. And then with slow control, you're going to slowly release your chest down, and then your neck, and then your head. So what we're actually doing is we're using all the muscles in your back to help to lift, but also the muscles in your stomach are becoming conditioned to support the spine.
Okay. How long would this?
So if you can do this maybe 10 and then hold them, and then each day you can try and get a little bit higher, a little bit higher. Not all back pathologies are conducive to this type of movement. So what I actually wanted to start you off with today is to extend your arms straight out, and then keeping your head down on the mat, we're just gonna lift the left arm and the right leg. So the left arm and the right leg. This is a great exercise for anybody's back because you're not actually moving the back, but you're working on the muscles that do the cross chain and then release it down. This is a contralateral work. So the right arm now and the left leg. Keep lifting your navel so you're training your abdominals to keep your back supported. And then of course you're using the breathing. Exhale and release it. Release it down, and you can keep going right leg, left arm, left arm, right leg.
How many times?
And you could probably do that about 10 times, and that is a great exercise to start to strengthen the back. But it all depends on what stage you're at in terms of your post-surgery.
Yeah, plus you also said not all
pathologies, not all back problems are conducive to this type of a thing. Some people need to strengthen more into the front of their body. So in that way, we could do some more flexion. We would put you on your back and you'd do something like a curl.
My glass is gone. Anything else?
No, I mean, just to say that Pilates is one size fits all. You can be post-surgery, you can literally come out of the hospital and hobbling into a class.
I was just going to say, we're talking about any ailment here.
Any ailment. It's a one size fits all. And if you are Usain Bolt and you want to get more conditioned and have more movement in your hips to be able to perform better, even at that level, Pilates has something to offer.
That wouldn't necessarily get me fit.
Oh, yes.
It would?
Those exercises can be advanced because our curriculum, our whole repertoire goes very,
so you
very,
would move
very
from
advanced.
that to...
Oh, what I do, any man would cry. Any big man would cry.
No, because I could feel there was some difficulty for me just now even doing that.
It gets even better. And in fact, the more you do it is the more you understand it, which means that the deeper you work and the harder it becomes.
How long is that Pilates session?
Well, each session is an hour, but there's so many levels in Pilates you can go for years and never stop learning.
Give me a couple more moves. Give me
a couple more moves, all right.
To see
so
and
basically
explain
this one,
what it would, why and what it works with.
So we have an exercise called the teaser, which is where we're going to be really engaging in your center, pulling back into your navel, finding the lower back on the mat, opening up on the ring. So we're working on the side, which is the obliques. I'm going to have the ball in my hand and then draw down my shoulders. So already my shoulders are engaged. I'm working on my abdominals. I'm working on the abductors. Sorry,
yeah. The outside
forgot.
of the
Yeah, the side butt. And then take your left leg up. So we have both legs up and we're reaching with the ball. Of course, I'm not lifting my shoulders. I'm following my breath. I'm engaging. I'm stretching. I'm reaching. I'm increasing the mobility in my hip, and then I can go to the side, and I can open, and I can go up, and I can go here, and then I can increase it to go back and pull.
But you're right. This is
high-level stuff.
Yeah, that's hard work.
It's very hard.
And you've been there, so the abdominals, muscles.
So we have taken it in stages and started to build and started to get the understanding of how to engage here. It's not neck.
Yeah, man.
It's not shoulders.
Yeah, man.
So it's more, it's a lot deeper than people think.
Yeah, man.
Oi. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
That's hard work.
Yes, yes. And it has a lot of benefits. I mean, there's muscle tone. A lot of dancers use it. A lot of athletes use it. NFL teams.
Yeah. And this is just straight Pilates.
This is straight Pilates, but as I said to you, there's many different levels because there's also different apparatus that we use. So I use a reformer in my studio.
What's a reformer?
A reformer is a big flat bed that has a moving platform, and it uses springs for resistance. So like, for example, all of what I just did can be intensified by using a resistance that's gonna have me having to pull against straps and work against a lot of tension.
Where's Core Fitness?
We are operating in, we're just about to move locations, but I've been in Manor Center for 14 months, which is in Kingston 8. My website will give the new location, which is www.corefitja.com.
CoreFitJA.
CoreFitJA.
There it is, right there.
Yes.
At Gmail.
And so we're going to be announcing our next move, and it's going to be great.
Yeah. What would be the cost of a session?
So typically a cost of a Pilates class is 2,580 Jamaican. That includes GCT, which is 20 US. And nowhere in the world can you do a class for 20.
And I would need to do it. Well, maybe not need, but if I want to.
To really appreciate the difference in your body,
often,
6 sessions. 6 sessions. And I guarantee
6 sessions overall or 6 sessions a week?
No, 6 sessions just to be able to start to feel the differences and see the difference in your body.
And how
just
often
6 sessions.
We
recommend 2 times a week or 2 to 3 times a week. And it's a great cross-training for people who are very athletic as well. Thank you.
Learn to sing. Owner of Core Fitness, Selena Delion, not Celine Dion.